Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well today. Please excuse my voice already. Please excuse my voice already. I don't know why my voice is always so croaky, but it is. I hope you're all well and I hope you've had a good weekend. And I hope that you're not being caught up in this festive nonsense that goes on at this time of the year. You all know my thoughts about it. I never make any secret about it. That's why I posted a short couple of nights ago about called Let It Snow. The true meaning of Christmas is sadly being forgotten, and to me it's just an excuse to spend copious amounts of money on things that, number one, you don't need, and number two, probably the person that you're buying for doesn't need either. It is also sometimes a very sad time for many people. We remember our relatives that we've lost and friends that we've lost, as I said, and Let It Snow. So it can be a very poignant time of the year. Happiness. I wanted to talk about happiness today, not just Christmas, but happiness. And I wanted to know your thoughts on happiness and what equates to happiness with you. I would say that for the most part, apart from quite recently, obviously I've seen, the tears and stuff, but it's just not really, how I am normally. Although I have always been prone to the odd low mood, but this week's been fine. But I don't know if that happiness bubble is achievable or not. I suppose it all depends on your outlook on life. To me, happiness at the moment is my mind being nice and quiet. My mind being nice and quiet, and no overthinking, no intrusive thoughts, just being at peace with myself. That to me is happiness, but it can mean a lot of different things to different people. Some people might find happiness in spending £500 on a pair of shoes. Some people might find happiness in spending £500 on a bottle of perfume, or receiving that as a gift. Yeah. I am a girl of simple pleasures, and I don't need much to make me feel, you know what I mean. I would not thank anybody for buying me a £500 bottle of perfume or a £500 pair of shoes, and I would never dream of doing that for myself. You all know that I used to work voluntary in a thrift shop, and 99% of my clothes and my accessories have come from either the shop that I used to work in or another charity shop. And even if I won the Euro Millions tomorrow, I would still do the same, because money. So for many people, money could equate to happiness, and It doesn't. It doesn't. You know, there's too much emphasis on fame and fortune. You're not taking it with you. There's no pockets in a shroud. It is one of the reasons why I put pieces of me on a free promotion, because it made me feel good to give something back. It made me feel good to spread the word on domestic abuse, and it also made me feel glad that there was so many people that chose to take the download. That made me feel good. And of course the rankings, which was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I know a lot of people, if they're desperately unhappy, and people can become desperately unhappy for many different reasons. It is not a place to live. You're allowed to sit with the emotions that you feel at the time, whether it be a heartbreak or a loss or anything that has affected you deeply. You're allowed to sit with your emotions because you're only human. But being sad and unhappy is not a place to live permanently. It just isn't. And I know that I know when I'm feeling like my head gets messy and my thoughts are a bit scrambled. I know that nobody can walk down that road that I need to walk down, that I am walking down at that moment in time. Nobody, because nobody knows how I'm feeling. All you can offer, I've not been making a lot of boo-boos lately. All you can do is offer somebody a space to listen without judgment, no matter what it is, and hear them out and don't interrupt. But the person that is feeling that way, you can't take away their pain. Nobody can take away your pain. Nobody can take away my pain. It's just something that I need to work through. I need to work through it. You know what I mean? I need to travel down that road where all those horrible things were said and done to me. You know? But, as I say, I'm sort of going off course here. I know a lot of people, because they're desperately unhappy, they will turn to substances or they will turn to alcohol. Thankfully, that is something that I've never done. I don't believe in doing it because it doesn't take away your pain. It doesn't take away the emotions. To heal yourself, I'm afraid the only way to heal yourself is to plunge your hand right into the depths of your pain and find out what it is that's making you feel that way. And as I keep saying, there's always a reason. But being content and being at peace is nice. And happiness, I just think, is you know, this is why I don't buy into all this festive nonsense. I just don't buy into it at all. It's, yeah, I don't buy. I would love to have my parents back. I can't go to the shop and buy my parents back. I don't need presents. I've got everything that I need apart from one thing. Apart from one thing. I don't need presents. I've got a roof over my head. I've got enough money to pay my bills. Buying me presents, I just don't need presents. I don't need presents. And different things make me smile. You know, if you want to buy me a present, like I said in the poem, give me a sunrise or a sunset. It's the emotions that are evoked at different times. But I don't think that happiness can be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think happiness can be a permanent state of mind. Or if it is, you're very lucky. You're very lucky indeed, given the way in the roller coaster of life, and how it, you know, the peaks and the troughs, and you've just got to ride the waves and wait for the next one to come in. You know what I mean? Because you think you get lulled into a false sense of security in life, and you think that, oh, okay, you know, everything's cool, everything, yeah, I'm, you know, and then, boom, you know, and that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But I think contentedness, is far easier to achieve. For me it is anyway. I think happiness, like, for me would be, like, scraping me off the ceiling about something that happened. You know? I think that's what happiness would be. Yeah, I don't know, as I say, it means different things to different people. So today's the 15th, so we're 10 days. we're 10 days, and then, yeah, and you know, it'll be gone. And you've spent all that money, and you've bought all that food. You know what I mean? It's just greed. It's just absolute greed. I mean, you go into the shops and the shelves are stripped. And I mean stripped. It's like ration mentality. Like, the shops are closed for one day. One day. It's just, yeah. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel, brings you good feelings and good emotions. But don't get caught up in it, this festive bullshit, because it is bullshit, you know, it is bullshit. Don't get caught up in it. I don't even put decorations up. Bah humbug. I think I might have put decorations up last year. I might have done, I'm not sure, I think I did. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me, you know, not a thing. I want my parents back. I can't have my parents back, so it means nothing. There's one particular thing that I can buy in the shop, but yeah, you've got everything you need, so, yeah. It's crazy. Anyway, I've managed to, as I always do, rabbit for 15 minutes. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you at some point next week. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but the way it works, I don't know how it works for you, but you know, it always feels like it's a huge big rush. A huge big rush. You're in, you're out, and you know what I mean. You're on the clock. I'll just have to see how it goes. If it's a person, if it's a doctor that's, willing to listen and give me time, but there's no continuity of care either because you never see the same doctor. So, thanks again, guys, for this week, and bye, and also thanks for all the views on Let It Snow. We'll keep up the good work. There was a man, I don't know who, I know you came on and you spoke to me about SEO. I do know about SEO, but I'm not really familiar, and for me it's getting my head down to do things, and the process of the writing sometimes takes so much of my time that I know the SEO is important. It's important for every platform that you're on. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm quickly running on to 20 minutes. Enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your likes, your comments, and for buying pieces of me, and I hope that you will, if you chose to take the download, that you will mention it to your friends and keep spreading the word, because it is important that we keep doing that. Until next time, bye for now.